when you start seeing this, say hi, say hey, jump on here. That way I'll know I'm seeing comments because y'all, with the week I've had, it is a very real possibility that none of this will work. So, yeah. We just came in from out in the garden. We have been out in the yard and in the gardens working all day. I am almost 100% done with planting. I've still got my melons and cantaloupes and pumpkins to get out, but that ain't happening today. It just ain't. Oh, I did not turn my notifications off. So y'all are going to hear that. I thought I would start this a little bit early tonight. I know it's Mother's Day and there may not be a whole lot of people jump on, and that's okay. I totally understand. We celebrated my Mother's Day yesterday, and so yeah, he is doing good. Thank you for asking. He is. Um, I think he's in a growth spurt right now because I can't feed him enough. Um, but yeah, he's doing really good. Thank you. Same to you. Same to you. Happy Mother's Day. It has been a very good Mother's Day weekend. So, thank you. Same to you. Thank you. I am glad to see some people jumping on here. Makes me happy. Makes me very happy. I feel like I've not showered yet. We literally just walked in the door and from the garden, and I've not showered yet. And I feel like I've got, um, yeah, oh, yeah. Thank you, Cindy. Thank you, RL. Thank you so much. I am so happy. So happy to see you guys this evening. I want to hear, before I even get started, I want to hear in the comments how your week's been. Good, bad, ugly, it doesn't matter. I want to hear how your week has been and any struggles that you've went through, any blessings that you've had this week. Because I'll tell you, my week has definitely been better this week than it was last week. And, you know, that that in itself is a blessing for sure. So, yeah, I want to start doing these lives every Sunday just to kind of check in with you guys, see how your week has been, see if y'all need anything, if you need, I mean, seriously, Colette. Oh, hang on. Oh, I'm so glad that they were there for you. Oh my goodness. They're quick little things, ain't they? They can get away from you quick. So quick. Thank you, Sandra. Thank you. Yeah, we we've experienced that multiple times over the course of our kids growing up, and now that the baby grands are here, you know, we definitely have to keep an eye on them. Oh, they get away quick. Yeah, right, Colette. I'm sitting here laughing because we went to Frozen Head State Park yesterday, and it was me, Paps, Aiden, um, two of my sons, one of my daughters in love, and three of the other baby grands, the little three. And um, my youngest granddaughter, woo, Lord have mercy, she about run me ragged. Oh, oh. But we hiked up to the falls, and my youngest grandson He's 18 months old. He'll be 2 in September. Yes. And you know how those small ones are, especially that size. They're toddling around and stuff. And he was going my pace, so he was my hiking buddy. And everybody else took off and left us. Couldn't even see him around the curve anymore. And yeah, it was just me and him. I am missing some comments. Hang on, let's see. Oh, oh, you're having a hip replacement. Oh, bless your heart. Oh, yeah, you're doing the same as we are, working out in the yard. Oh, you're very blessed to still have your mom with you. Very blessed. Hi, Miss Sally. Happy Mother's Day to you. We have had a humdinger of a day. We have been out in the yard and working in the garden. I got all my tomatoes planted today. We got another pool set up in the raised bed garden, and I worked on cleaning stuff up there and giving my onions and my leeks a haircut and all the things. So yeah, it was a good day. I think I'm a little sunburnt, but that's okay. That's fine. I tried to stay in the shade, but sometimes you just can't. Oh, that's hard. I know. The first, well, not even just the first year. Any time without your mom is really tough. And my thoughts are with your husband on that one. My mom's been gone 30, 33 years this year. Yeah, at the end of the month. So, hi, happy Mother's Day to you. I hope everybody's doing well. We did. We watched the Northern Lights the other night. We couldn't see a whole lot, but we could see some of the colors and stuff, and some of the I don't know what you'd call it, some of the streams that would just appear out of nowhere. We were outside watching that until Aiden freaked himself out. He said, "I feel like something's watching me," because we do live out in the middle of nowhere. And he said, "I feel like something's watching me, and I feel like something's going to just grab." He's like, "I'm out of here. I'm going in." So he went in. He was done. He was done. Good deal, Miss Cindy. Uh, Actually, no, we're in blackberry winter. I do believe we're in blackberry winter right now. Um, it's going to be in the 70s all week this week. And yesterday morning when I woke up, was it yesterday or Friday morning? I don't remember. Yesterday morning, I think. Um, it was 47 degrees outside. And we've not had to deal with that in a while. So I'm pretty sure we're in blackberry winter. The blackberries have been blooming for a long time down here. And we were working in the big garden, in the in ground garden the other day, and I noticed the blooms are pretty much all gone. And now there's blackberries on it. So just waiting on them to ripen. I did walk up to the orchard and looked at my raspberries today, and we have ripe raspberries. Yay! I'm excited. Oh, sometimes, Colette, that is better than anything in this world. If you've got somebody that you just jump in the car and you go for a ride and you just talk, you just sit there and talk, and I love that. Sometimes that's food for the soul. I know it is for me anyway. Sometimes I like to get in my car and, you know, Paps is here with Aiden, and I will go to my favorite place, and I'll have to take you guys down there one of these days and show y'all this place. It's called the Hog Pen, and it's just a little pull off access to the lake. And I like to go down there. There is the most beautiful sunsets down there at that place. It's just amazing, and that's my thinking spot. And I'll get in a car, I'll put my music on, and I'll just go sit down there and watch the sunset, or just go down there and sit for an hour or so and just think about everything that's going on at that particular time, and just get it all off my mind. Oh, bless your heart. Bless. RL, we have actually got family in Washington State. I, well, it's Pap's family. It's his sister. I don't exactly remember where she's at, but I know she's in Washington State now. So, oh, Miss Sandra, it is. It's amazing. And not a lot of people go to this place. So, I have it to myself a lot of times. And it's just beautiful. It's kind of covered with the trees and stuff. Yeah, that's my kind of place. It is. I'm holding my pen so that I don't use my hands a whole lot to talk. Because I do. I like to use my hands. So, the fallout from last Friday's video is still happening, of course. It's like, the first day, all the sweet love and stuff like that. Uh, oh, it was horrible here with the floods. Um, it's finally drying up. Finally. Uh, I don't. I'll have to find out. I'll have to find out and let you know exactly where she's at. Um, we don't get to talk to her a whole lot. She's older and can't hear over the phone, so a lot of what we do is email back and forth. Anyway, now that the stragglers are starting to watch that video and stuff like that, um, it's getting crazy. I had one person ask me where I get my money from. Okay. And I was polite about it, and I said, "What are you talking about?" And they said, "Do you live off the taxpayers?" Oh, Lord. Y'all, the cojones on some of these people. Woo, and the nerve of some of these people. Yes. And I said, "Are you serious right now?" And they said, "Well, most people that live in a holler live off the taxpayers." What? What? Oh. Well, I said something I probably shouldn't have said, but I went, after thinking about it, I went back and I just banned them and removed the comment, which, in turn removed mine, I think. And yeah, yeah, where do I get my money from? I, I, I guess people that, I don't know, are they saying country folk is stupid? Or I I was afraid to ask. I really was. I was afraid that they would go into this great detail about, uh, yeah. So I just banned them. I did. I did. Oh, Oh, the trolls, the trolls. Gotta love them trolls. I started to do this out in the garden tonight, and then I got in here in the air conditioning, and I thought, no, no, not gonna happen. I'm gonna sit in here and cool off for a little while, and yeah. So we're back in here. Maybe next week we can do this out in the garden, and yeah, we'll see how that goes. But I had to tell you guys about that. And there, I think I may have taken screenshots of it. I don't remember. Um, I told Paps, I said, why? Why? Yeah, I would never ask somebody that, I never would. It's none of my business where they get their money from, for one. And I sure wouldn't tell them that whatever they were referring to. But yeah, seriously, and I know that if I say what my response was, that's going to pee somebody off, and I'm not in the mood for that either. So, yeah, I've been fighting trolls all week. Like, excuse me, I have allergies. I've been fighting trolls all week, and if I hear one more time how I need to, how do they put it? I need to wait until Aiden's in the bed before I make my videos because that's disgusting. Um, I need to stop showing Aiden on here. For the love of all that's good and wonderful, stop showing him. Um, you know, hi Kathleen. Glad you're here. It gets old, okay? I am a grown woman. Okay, I could be a lot of them's grandma. I'm just saying. And for them to hop on there and continually continue, and it's not just that one video, y'all, it's any video I put out this past week. They just want to it's ridiculous. Okay. And the worst part is that you can't block them. You can't do anything like that. The only thing that you can do with those is ban them from your channel. Okay. And that's just that one username. If they have other accounts, they can be right back on here. And I think some of them are. I think some of them are jumping on under different names, and because the wording and some of the things that is being said, it sounds very familiar. And I think it may be some of the same. Um, and the dislikes, y'all, the dislikes, no, she's not. Um, she abandoned him when he was 3 years old. She left and never came back, and she's had at least 3 other children since then that I know of. One she gave up immediately at birth, and the other two, as of the time of this live, she is raising. So exactly, but here's the thing, Ariel. They don't watch it. They watch up to a point where they get pissed off, or I might misspeak or something like that, and that's when they jump. That's when they jump, and then they stop watching. They've got to get that nasty little comment out there, and then they stop. They do need to mind their own business because I don't play that. I don't play that. uh, I honestly I don't know. Oh, I don't speak on her, so because I'm afraid to. She signed over her rights within 6 months of disappearing. I had her subpoenaed to court, and she signed over rights. So yeah, she excuse me. I've been working out in the pollen and stuff. Um, she had no problem doing it, none whatsoever. I paid for her phone and all the things. She's blocked me on everything now. When I stopped paying for her phone after 3 years of her being on our plan, um, she blocked me. So, yeah. She's never texted, never called, no happy birthday, no Merry Christmas, no nothing. Disappeared. Gone. So, exactly, Kathleen, exactly. And that's exactly what I tried to get across. You know, and I've had a lot of people say you shouldn't have done this and you shouldn't have done that and blah blah blah. Excuse me, but you wouldn't know what you would do until you're in that situation, okay? My son has supervised visitation. Um thank you. Thank you. Um, he has supervised visitation rights. Okay? And that's what he was using. I am the one that supervises his visitation with Aiden. And that's what we were using. One woman told me that, I needed the law called on me. And for what? I broke no laws. I was doing what the court ordered me to do. Okay? And I broke no laws. None. But yeah, go ahead and call the law on me. I've been threatened. Somebody's gonna come here and whoop my tail. You know, they're gonna call the law on me. They're gonna call CPS on me. All the things. I did nothing wrong. Nothing. Nothing. I had no clue that my son was in the shape that he was in. Okay. Aiden doesn't watch these videos. Okay. He doesn't know. Exactly, Sally. Exactly. The Bible says, judge not lest ye be judged. So that karma train's coming for all those that came at me. Okay? It's coming. And I'd like to be a fly on the wall. But, I've gotten to where, guys, I ban them instantly. I don't ask any questions anymore. I'm done with that. They're banned, poof, gone, done, final, all the things. Well, here's the thing, okay? Aiden has a therapist. Aiden has had a therapist. I mean, holy crap, you know, you go through all that as a child, you're going to have some issues. And when I saw the signs of him needing the help, he got it. Okay? He got it right then, right there. And he talks to this therapist every week. Okay? The therapist has walked us through some of the harder stuff, and she told me he needs to know. He needs to know. He idolizes his dad, and he needs to know that it's not his fault that this is going on, okay, and that he doesn't live with his dad because he was asking questions about why doesn't he live with his dad. And she said, he needs to know it's not his fault that he doesn't live with his dad. It's because his dad is doing this, this, and this. It's because his dad's making bad choices. We're gonna take this slow. And it was over a 3 week period that we explained to him, me on this side, her on the other side, and we explained to him what was going on with his dad. Okay? And we've done the same thing for his mother. Oh, it makes me sick to even say that word concerning her. But we've done the same thing concerning his mother. Okay? And I'm sorry, but I'm not going to take some YouTuber mind and run with their idea, okay? That's not going to happen. I'm going to listen to what his therapist says, okay? I am. He has known exactly what's going on with his dad for over a year now. Over a year. I can't hide it anymore. We were with his dad yesterday. Oh, God. Mm. We were with his dad yesterday. I don't know what. I did see in his back pocket the Delta 8 or maybe Delta 9 or whatever. It's the legal THC. And he was using it. And hey, look, I don't have any control over him, okay? I don't have any control over him. And it probably wouldn't do any good if I did. And he was using it. You could tell it. And we were having a little picnic at a little picnic area. And he started nodding. Well, not nodding. I wouldn't say nodding. His eyes were shutting, and he was slurring pretty bad. Okay. Now I don't know if this stuff can do that or not. Look, I am not well versed in what drugs does what to you. Okay. But you know, Aiden saw him, and Aiden went over and he said, "Why are you shutting your eyes? You need to open them. You need to do better." And walked away. And I looked at Paps and I said, "There we go." Aiden's starting to call him out. Aiden has that power. Okay? Aiden has that power because it's been given to him. When my child does not listen to anything else, maybe he'll listen to his child. I don't know. I don't know. I wanted to stand up and applaud. Seriously. Because my other son was sitting there, my other baby grands running around, my daughter in love. There was people everywhere in this state park, okay? I mean, people everywhere. And, it was embarrassing for me. It was embarrassing for me because other people saw what he was doing, knew what it was from, and we're supposed to be up there celebrating my Mother's Day. Okay? Yeah. I was embarrassed to death. I was. And then Aiden walks over and tells him what he told him. Wow. I looked at Paps and I told him, I said, "You need to do something with him because I'm walking away. I I can't I can't deal with that. Not today." And I just focused on, everybody else. So, you know, it is what it is. Miss Cindy, it is. Mm, it's tough. Uh, Zara, that is, and I hope I pronounced your name correctly. Okay, that is exactly my feeling on it. Okay, and it's probably time that y'all didn't know you was getting a concert tonight too, did you? Uh, yeah. It's probably time to let everybody know I love Jesus, but I cuss a little. Okay, and I oh good. I'm not a perfect person. I am not. I am not. I try my best not to say things in front of Aiden, but sometimes it happens, and he tells me that's not family friendly. Yeah, I'm done with all of it. Like I see my channel kind of going a different direction than what I thought it was going to go. Like I thought, this would be a cooking, gardening, homeschool, a homesteading channel, And I mean, it still is. It still is. But it it's taken a little turn with this, and I'm not complaining at all because this is part of the reason why, and I'm glad this part of the channel has finally taken off, okay? And like seriously, I am so glad that this part of my channel is taking off. And I'm trying to read the comments and speak at the same time, and I'm going to get tongue twisted. Oh, that went off. Um, hi Laura, thank you. Happy Mother's Day to you. Um, I, I've got to take a couple of days, I guess, and sit down and really figure out, you know, one thing I can't do is I can't talk about this every single day. Y'all, it would drive me insane to have to sit and think about this this part of my life every single day. Like I use my garden as a release. I use my time going down to the hog pen as a release. You know, otherwise I'm with Aiden 24/7. Okay, and yeah. So I've got to figure this out, figure a schedule out. I've enjoyed the every other day, talking, making videos about this every other day. I have enjoyed that. And that may be, no, Miss Kathleen, you're never alone. Oh, Vanessa, no. Um, up until about a year ago, I guess, she was right in the thick of it with him. So, yeah. Now she says she's not not doing anything, which she's working, and I don't know what he's doing. So, yeah. I have begged her, and she and I do not get along, okay? We have come to blows multiple times, okay? Like, seriously, it got bad, okay? um, yeah. She and I do not get along, and um, the last time I saw her, I told her what I would do if I called her out, and Um, so yeah, that's where I left it, and I meant that. That was not, that wasn't a threat. That was a promise. So, but I have tried to get in touch with her several times over the past week, and she won't return a call, or she won't return a message or anything like that. So no, I don't know what she's doing. I honestly don't. I think she is the biggest enabler in his life. In his life. Um, from my experience, and this is my opinion, okay? My opinion. I don't think that two addicts can get clean and stay clean and together. I think they need to focus on themselves. You know, oh, she can't. She's quite a bit older than he is. So, I just don't think two addicts can get clean and stay clean. I think that's a toxic situation. They can't focus on themselves because they've got to focus on the other one. And it's just, it's a back and forth situation. And I don't agree with it. But you know what? He's a grown man who makes his own decisions. Because if I made the decisions for him, whoo, don't you know things would be different? That's for sure. And I love seeing y'all talking in the comments to each other. I love that. I love that. Love it. Love it. That's what we're here for. Yes, we do. We sure do reap what we sow. Amen. Amen. No, he doesn't. He doesn't need a partner. He, not this one. Not this one. Mm-mm. Yes, he does. Yes, he does. And if he wants to continue to have his mother and his son in any aspect of his life, he needs to do it now. Yeah, my head and my heart fight. They're in a constant battle. Constant battle. Dude. All right, he's gone. He's gone. Thank you, Vanessa. I appreciate that. That's another kind of BS. Somebody sent me a dirty picture on my email, and it was probably that dude. Hmm. Anyway, hi. Glad to see you. We are just chatting about the week, and um today I planted the rest of my tomatoes. I planted the rest of my corn, some more cucumbers for Paps. If he don't eat all these cucumbers, I don't know. I'm gonna have enough cucumbers to feed the community. Okay. A few more beans. I think it's jade beans and some spaghetti squash. And I think that's all we got planted. I've still got watermelons, cantaloupe, and pumpkins to plant. Ooh, that reminds me. I've got a black raspberry bush out there we've got to get planted. That was so sweet. I love raspberry bushes. I love them. I love them. And they're so prolific. Like my little raspberry bushes that we bought last year and planted up in the orchard. Oh my gosh, they've got hundreds of raspberries on them. I am so glad. That right there, that makes all of this worth it. All of it. All of it, Colette. Every bit of it. All the stupid comments, everything. Everything. That makes it all the work that I've put into building this over the past year. Like my anniversary, I'll have to look and see. I don't even remember what day it's on. My YouTube anniversary is coming up, and yeah, that makes it all worth it. And I've got, I don't know if y'all can see or not, but it brings tears to my eyes. Yeah, it brings tears to my eyes. It it means that I'm doing something right. When everything in, again, my heart and my head argue, and when, part of that is telling me, you know, this is not working. Nobody's listening. You know, nobody cares. You just need to stop. You just need to stop. And so many times over the past year, I have been to the point of just saying, I'm done with YouTube. I'm done. I'm done talking about our personal life. I'll put recipes out here. I'll show you how I plant a garden. You know, I'll do whatever, but I'm not. And I'm glad I didn't give up. I'm so glad I didn't give up. And I'll be honest with you, I'm glad I put that video out last Friday. I have, uh, you know, somebody told me that how dare I throw my son under the bus like that? How dare I call him out like that? You know? And I said, how dare you? How dare you be stupid? That's my kid. And if I want to put him on here, he's an adult. And if I want to put him on here, I'll do it. How dare you? If he hadn't been stupid and used, I wouldn't have to put him on here. That's just the way it is. I don't know that the message of the video would have gotten across the way that it did without me showing him. I I don't know that it would have. Okie dokie, you're going to. Yeah, yeah. How dare I put him on the spot? Yeah. 14. 14 years that we've been dealing with this, Kathleen. 14. 14. And people talking to me like I'm just stupid, like this is my first rodeo. It ain't. It ain't. Oh, honey, you wouldn't believe the things that people have commented. Like, you just wouldn't. They want to know where my money comes from. Do I live off the taxpayers? You know. And I'm gonna be honest with y'all because I don't care. I told them that no, I didn't come across the border illegally. That taxpayers didn't pay for me. So, whew. Aiden has that effect on a lot of people. I'll just tell you, he definitely has the effect. He pulls me in here and he gets y'all hooked, and then he won't show up and help me with anything for the next 2 or 3, maybe a whole week's worth. You never know with him. He has to be in the mood to help me. Okay. And except on like our homeschool days, but there's times now where he'll say, Nanny, do we have to video that? And I'll tell him, no, we don't have to if you don't want to. Yeah, I don't want to. And we won't. We won't video it. We won't put it out here. Y'all don't know anything about it because we have real life days here uh, for our homeschool. We don't just do the curriculum. We do real life days where he's learning to cook and to bake and to do laundry and to sew and to clean and to garden and to preserve food, whether it be by canning, freezing, dehydrating, all the things. Yep, yep, he was 16 years old. 16. Yeah. Oh, Kathleen, girl. I could be kicked off of the whole platform if I open my mouth. I have opinions. How I got through those dreaded toddler years. Um, you want to know the truth? You want me to lie? um, a lot of coffee, lot of coffee, and don't judge me, okay? Do not judge me, but I smoke cigarettes, okay? Yeah, a lot of cigarettes, a lot of smoke breaks. I do not smoke in my house. I do step out. That is a few minutes of quiet time for Nanny. So, yeah. Lots of cigarettes and coffee. Lots of little breaks. There was a time he was about he was about two. He was about two. And woo, Lord have mercy, his vocabulary was like that of, I mean, a way older person. And uh yeah, I knew y'all were my people. I knew you were. But he was awful. He was rambunctious and talking up a storm and never slowed down, never was quiet, and I could feel my mind overstimulating, and it was almost like the steam was coming out of my ears by the time Pat got home, and I'd be like, "He's yours," and I would go, yeah, I would go take a good 30 minutes before I started cooking supper, before I did anything. Here you go, you know, and I would just take some time for me. Like, you can't, oh, what? Vanessa, you've got to be kidding me. Oh, I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. Yeah. Anyway, you can't feel from an empty cup, guys. You can't. You've got to take time for you. Okay, you've got to have that quiet time, that slow down, and he, even to this day, he has never been a really good sleeper, and he's never been one to go to bed early. He'll get up at the butt crack of dawn, but he's never been one that you could set a hardcore bedtime for. Um, it takes a lot for him to come down, okay, calm down to where he can actually go to sleep. And we've done melatonin, we've done a lot of different things, and yeah, he he is his own little wind up toy. So yeah, I know how in the world did I have four? running around here. There's no way. There is no way. None whatsoever. There's no, no. There's not enough time in the day. There's not. By the time we get homeschool done and I get my normal household chores done, and then if there's anything special that I need to work on as far as, restocking our breads or anything like that, y'all have seen me do that a million times, so I don't film that anymore. And by the time I look around, it's like 3:30, and I'm like, where'd the day go? And yeah, I start cooking supper at like 4:30 because when Paps gets home around 5:15 or so, he's hungry, he's ready to eat, and so I try to have supper on the table when he gets in, and so yeah, there's days that I don't sit down. Friday was one of those days. We we worked on. I was doing laundry. I was moving my winter clothes out, my summer clothes in. Um, yes, he is homeschooled. hmm Uh, and I was doing the same thing with Aiden's clothes. Plus, I was trying to clean his room. Plus, I was trying to make bread. Plus, I was trying to do a couple other things. And Paps came home and he said, "Come on, I'm don't even worry about cooking supper tonight. Come on, I'm going to take you. I'm going to take you to get you your favorite food, which is cheeseburgers and French fries. For those that want to know." Hey, Kristen. Uh, so he took me for a burger and fries, and um, yeah, and then yesterday we went to Frozen Head and had just a really good time. And then he took me out for Chinese last night. So Nate didn't have to cook for 2 nights. It was great. It was great. And tonight we ate some of Aiden's frozen pizzas and some of the I do. I'm very blessed with my husband. We had frozen pizza and we had some of the potato skins that I had made and put in the freezer for instances like this. So that's what we had tonight. Happy Mother's Day to me. It's been great. Oh, it was. It was. My husband is the best. We have been together for, our 31st anniversary is next month. So, yeah, we've been together forever. Now, he's much older than I am. I'm just saying. I have to, I have to kid about that. Yeah, Vanessa, that's big time BS. And I know Vanessa in real life. Um, our parents were friends, and she and I grew up. She and I grew up pretty much together. Her sisters and my family. So I know her in real life. And girl, that's just that's wrong. I don't care. I don't care what. That's just wrong. I can't say it. Oh, I just about did. Just about did. Not going to say it. It is. It is. And you know what? It's been. Uh, oh, girl. It's not been rainbows and unicorns for 31 years. It has not. And I'm not going to lie about that. It has not. Uh, you know, when we were in the throes of dealing with our son several years ago, okay? Several years ago, um, I was, we were both dealing with a lot, okay? We both were. And it's not just mamas that go through hell when their children are addicts, okay? Daddies do too, okay? My husband was in the throes, right in the trenches with me, and um, he went through it too, okay? And the sad part is, oh, no, no, no. No. The sad part is that I took a lot of my grief and my anger and my sadness and all the things. I took it out on him. I did. I took it out on him. It totally affected our marriage, like to the point to where I wanted out. I We couldn't get on the same page about how to handle Joseph's addiction. Okay, and we just couldn't. Like one of us would be like, I'm done. I can't take this anymore, and the other one would be like, well, now he just needs some help. We can't do that. We have to do this. Or he said that he needs the money to get him something to eat. So I gave him $40, you know, and we couldn't get on the same page during that. It took, that's why I said in one of the other videos that, it almost cost me my marriage. And it did. It totally did. Um, it cost me a relationship with my daughter for 2 years. For 2 years, she and I did not speak. In those 2 years, she had the prettiest little girl. It ruined a lot. It ruined a whole lot. My sister and my sister is, she's the only sister that I have. There were six of us kids. My oldest brother was killed by a drunk driver. Um, Two of my other brothers have died, so it's just one brother, my sister, and me left. And I don't have a relationship with her because she couldn't keep her mouth shut about my kid. And that, no, you don't do that. You just don't. So I don't have a relationship. I don't have a relationship with any of my family because of my son. And I shouldn't say because of him. Okay, they are completely oblivious. Um, I shouldn't say that it's all because of him because it's not because of him. Um, a direct result of his decisions. I'll say that. Okay, I'll say that. Uh, yeah. So you don't just lose. Somebody said, "Stop losing yourself. You just need to let him go and do you." There is no me without my kid. Okay? There is no me without my kids. All four of them. And for somebody to sit there and say that, I don't care if it's a mama that's smiling from ear to ear and happy and blah blah. But if you see a mama struggling emotionally like that, shut up. You don't say that stupid shit. I don't know. I don't know that I will. She will have to um she'll have to get her heart right in order for me to do that. And I don't know that she's capable of doing that. She is 8 years older than I am, and yeah, she, that's a whole other headache that I don't have time for right now. I don't have time for the drama. I don't have time for, and I'm gonna say this, and I don't have time for the bullshit. I don't. I don't have time for it. I am raising a little boy. I am homeschooling a little boy. I am running a homestead. I am running a YouTube channel, and I have a husband, and I have other baby grands that I like to spend time with. Yes, we do, and we have had for quite some time now that we speak with on a weekly basis. So I don't know if y'all can hear. I don't know if y'all can hear what's going on in there, but yeah. So it is. It is way too short. You know what? I said something yesterday to my kids, and we were talking about all the memories because we used to go to this state park every weekend and camp. Okay, we were there every weekend. It was like our second home. And my son Caleb, he even said, you know, when I pull in those gates down there now, it's not like I'm at a state park. It's like I'm back home. And I said, yeah. And he said, that's because all the memories I have of this place were made with you. And, yeah, it's him screaming. They were telling, somebody thought it would be really cute to get him a bullhorn. Okay. Got it for him for Christmas. And while we were cleaning his room the other day, he found that thing. Okay. Mm. And the battery still worked. Mm. So, yeah. It's great. It's great. Yes, Laura, it does. One is like a siren, and oh Lord, I would like to go pay a visit to the person that got that for him for Christmas. Oh yeah. Mm. Mm. It's lovely. Thank you so much. Thank you. I appreciate that. We are having a blessed day around here. That is for sure. That is for sure. Does anybody have anything that they want to talk about? Exactly, Vanessa. Why would you not? I mean, seriously, it blows my mind some of the things that these people say. Okay. Uh, yes, Ariel. It will. It truly blows my mind the things that people say. Yes, yes, that was definitely the top reason, um, and some things that were happening inside of the school. So yes, tomorrow is his first appointment, his first treatment. So I will hopefully have quite a bit of information um, after tomorrow. I'm gonna take tomorrow off. There will not be a video of anything tomorrow because I have to take him up there. But um, I want to do a video of the info and stuff. You know what questions were what questions did I ask? You know, what was the answers, and you know how he did afterwards. I think that's my biggest concern right now is I don't know what to expect with him when he comes out tomorrow. You know, I don't know what to expect. Is there anything I need to watch for? Is there anything I need to make sure is good or whatever? You know, I don't know. Thank you, Kathleen. I will take every one of them and I will uh, send them all right back out to you. Seriously, I pray for all of you every day, every day. And I appreciate all the prayers coming into me because it's crazy. This, this has gotten to the point of craziness. Okay. And I, I don't know. I'm going to cry. Shit. Uh, Thank you, Sally. I was sitting there yesterday with my two boys, and I looked at them, and I looked at Joseph, and I said, I just thought to myself, this could be the last Mother's Day that I have with him. And then I got pissed off at myself for thinking that and, you know, kind of being a Debbie Downer for a few minutes, you know. But it was the God's honest truth. It very well could be. You know, how do I do that, Kathleen? How do I do that? I mean, he's 30. They're not going to let me have any access to that. You know, how how does how does Mama's heart just how do you just go from having all the love in the world and because your kids know your heartbeat from the inside out, okay? They are the only ones that know what your heartbeat sounds like from the inside, okay? And they're almost synced, okay? So how do you go? And then you know I feel bad because I'm blessed. I'm blessed. Okay, I am very blessed to even still have him. I mean, let's be honest. And I don't want to hear, you know, well, you need to. No, I don't need to. Let let me. I'm 54 years old. Let me make my own decisions. You know. Sandra, I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. Somebody said, you know, that people that have never been through this, they need to walk a mile in some of our shoes, you know. And my first thought instantly was, I don't know that I'd let them. I I don't know that I'd let them walk a mile in my shoes, even if they could. I don't know that I'd let them because this is horrid. Okay, this is horrid. This is pain. It there you go. There it is, Laura. Yeah, yeah. I don't know that I would put anybody else through this. I'm so sorry, Zara. I don't know that I would subject anybody else to this. I don't think I could do that. I, I'm I'm mouthy, but I'm not mean. And I'm not mean spirited. Okay? I'm not. And I wouldn't hurt anybody's feelings intentionally. I I wouldn't. Okay? I mm-mm. For somebody that and there's going to be some wake up calls for some of these people, okay? There is. Because all these people, or not all of them, but some of these people run around saying, my kid would never, or, I would never, or whatever. Be careful what you say. Be careful what you say. Because tomorrow it could be your kid. Tomorrow it could be your kid. Okay? And then guess what? You're coming back to some of these channels like mine that are, trying to help people understand what's going on, or trying to support people in their walk with this, or they're trying to cope with their loss, because it is like a loss. You're grieving somebody that is still alive. You're grieving the relationship that you had with your kid. Okay? Yes, Diane, please do. Please do. Reach out. You grieve. You grieve, and just when you think that you've got it under control, okay, and you're starting to level out, guess what? They pull that stupid shit that mine pulled last Thursday, video proof of it last Friday. They pull that, and you're right back at the beginning of that cycle again. You do. You are. I mean, you're right back at the beginning of that cycle again, and you've got to go through it all over again from square one. And God forbid the phone ring after 10 o'clock at night. God forbid that phone rings after 10 o'clock at night. Because I go into panic mode. Somebody said I need to turn my phone off. I need to put it on vibrate. Uh, no. Because let me tell you something. I've had the phone call come in, okay, that he was on his way to the hospital and all that. I've had that phone call come in. Let me tell you something. If I can get from here to the hospital before, I, I want to know, okay? It is not as simple as 1, 2, 3. It is not. It is not. Mm-mm. No, I wish it was. I wish it was. I do. Here's something else that gets me, okay? And I might be being a little bit of a biddy on this, okay? I've had a lot of new subscribers, a lot of new subscribers, okay? And you can kind of tell some are here just for this and some are here, you know. Yeah, yeah, no, I'm not turning my phone off. You know, a lot of people are unsubscribing after subscribing. And it's like I just want to know, I just want to know what was the final straw. Know, what made you unsubscribe? They need to have a survey, okay? If you're gonna unsubscribe, they need to have a survey so that us creators know why you did it. What was the final straw? You know, and stop with the dislikes. Golly bum. Seriously. I know I have one troll that likes to hit the dislike button. He can't comment on anything, but he'll hit that dislike on everything. So I know I've got that. Yeah, I'm not turning the phone off. No, my phone will be on, and the ringer will be turned all the way up, just in case I might actually, be sleeping good for that one night. It can happen, right? Just saying, it can happen. Yes, exactly, Art. That's exactly it. If it's his number, there's something going on. Yeah, exactly. No, no, not going to happen. Well, good, Kathleen. Oh, I can't. I can't even imagine. I no. I can't even imagine what I would go through for the rest of my life. Good night, Sandra. Thank you for joining us. We will see you next Sunday. Hey guys, if this is not a good time for you guys for me to do my Sunday evening lives, let me know what time y'all would prefer, okay? I'm good either way. I'm good either way. So if there is an earlier time that y'all would prefer or later time that y'all would prefer, let me know. We can change this around. Okay? Looks like we've been going for about an hour and 20 minutes. That's a little bit more 7:30 mountain time. I'll have to do the math on that one. No, no, you don't get it. You don't get it. And unfortunately, social media has made it to where um, people are not afraid of getting certain things knocked out. anymore. I'll just put it bluntly. They're not afraid of getting that mouth mashed anymore. So they feel free to hide behind their keyboard and make their little comments. That's what I keep telling myself. You know, the the ones that I the ones that I felt like I needed to do this for to begin with. Okay, before I ever met any of them, um, they'll be there. They'll be there. Something keeps me here. Something keeps me talking. Something keeps me sharing. And, you know, and just when I think I can't do it anymore, I'll something will happen and I'll look at Pap and I'll be like, somebody needs to hear this. Somebody needs to see this. Somebody needs to know this. I don't know who, but it's meant for somebody. He's like, do it. Go for it. Just get it out there. Get it out there. And I am. I am. So, I know, babe. I know. I know. Well, y'all, it is. Whew, yeah, it's cigarette time, so I'm gonna go smoke. So, if y'all don't have anything else to talk about tonight, I've enjoyed it. This time flies by, I swear. It just flies by. And I am enjoying this. I really am. Hopefully, I will have some really good information for y'all on the ketamine. I hope I'm saying that right. Treatment. Hopefully, I can get some good information so I can pass it on to y'all. Y'all, this has got to work. This has got to work. It he can't do this on his own, and he's not going to. And he's not going to. He's not. No, he's not going to. So thank y'all for being here, and I seriously look forward. Hey Tiffany, glad you found us. I genuinely look forward to our Sunday chats. Like this this is what was missing. This is what was needed. Okay? This is it right here. These Sunday chats are the bomb. So, yeah. I hope y'all have a wonderful, blessed week. I'm here, okay? I'm here and available if y'all need me throughout the week before our next live, our next chat together. My email is in the description box. Please feel free to use that email at any time. Y'all, my inbox is open and I love you guys with all my heart, and I can't wait until we are together again. So, good night, Diane. Thank you for staying up and watching us. Yes, send me an email, babe. Send me an email. I totally understand. Totally understand. Use that email, y'all. If you need anything from me or just need to talk, whatever. Oh, we have a visitor. Hang on. You want to come say good night? Come
Good
over
night.
Here. His little allergies are acting up, ain't they?
Yeah.
Yeah. What are you doing?
Mewing.
Good night, everybody.
What can I say? I'm an Omega Rizzler.
Send help.